Hi, we are now in the second module, and this module is about fundamentals of project management. Our objectives are to discuss the characteristics needed from a project manager, explain the project manager's sphere of influence, discuss the different phases of the project management process, form a team for the project, identify your project manager, and finally, come up with different project concepts that you can propose to our class. By now, maybe you have already pet projects in your mind, and maybe you have already contacted some people or some friends to be in your team. And I am not yet sure if you already have tapped somebody to be your project manager. Before you do that, I believe that you should know the roles of a project manager and the characteristics that you should find from that person. And this particular topic will focus first on the project manager. Now, who is the project manager? The project manager is the person who leads the project team para ma-meet ang project objectives and stakeholders. So basically, he is the one na ara sa unahan, and he is the one leading the team towards the goal of the team. The project manager works to balance the competing constraints on the project with the resources available. Remember, I mentioned last time that it's very difficult to balance cost, time, and scope because once you change something there, even though you don't want to change something, it can potentially affect everything. It may sacrifice the scope, it may sacrifice the quality, and it may require you to extend the time of submission. The project manager also performs communication roles between the project sponsor, the team members, and other stakeholders. And if you can remember what I discussed last time in the core components of project management, I mentioned there people management as one of the things that we do in project management. That's because the manager, the project managers, one of it, the role of the project manager is to make sure that people come up with a unanimous decision or a consensus. When you are doing a meeting or doing some brainstorming with the rest of the team, sometimes you will find yourselves uh, arriving at a conflict. That's because lain ang ideas ng iban, ang iban lain yung ginapatihan, ang iban may ara suggestion, and others also have their own suggestions. And it's very difficult to come up with one decision for the team. It is a job now of the project manager to make sure that everybody at the end of the day agrees on one decision. Kag amo na siya ang i-follow. So amo na siya ka budlay, ka-challenging ang roles ng isa ka project manager. He must be able to have that patience and very good interpersonal skills and people management skills so that he can influence his people to follow the things that he has instructed. And as you can see here, the manager's sphere of influence is not only limited to his team. It goes the way up. He can influence the sponsors, the governing bodies, the steering committees, the other stakeholders outside the team, the customers, and the end users. So, amo na ka complicated man ang iyaya nga pwede ma-influence. And you should look for a person who can do that. A person who's not just good in talking to the members of the group, but a person who is also good at relating with other people outside the group. Kay hindi man lang ni siya ang inyong nga project sa aton nga class or maybe later on when you are already working, hindi mo lang na ang projects nga masudlan nyo nakalimit within the company. Probably, you will be joining some projects wherein involved ang mga tao outside your company or maybe outside the country. So, it's very important that this person or this project manager is able to exercise the that particular degree of influence na pwede niya malabutan. He also gives direction and he presents the vision of success for the project. The project manager uses his soft skills, as I have mentioned, to balance the conflicting and competing goals of the project stakeholders in order to achieve consensus. In this context, consensus means that the relevant stakeholders support the project decision even though wala magid tanan-tanan ga-agree. So it's very important kaya nga maski gambas la hindi na mo na lain ang ako niya gusto amo niya nami ya. Pero at the end of the day, as I have mentioned, unanimous, okay, i-follow tani siya ang amo nga direction. And amo na siya dapat ang obrahon sa project manager, leading the group towards the same path and not creating any division or any chaos further. So have you found your project manager? What is this PMI Talent Triangle? PMI stands for Project Management Institute. The triangle shows you technical project management, leadership, strategic, and business management. What are these? Actually, these are the ideal skill sets, the skills that employers are looking for. And these are the things that you should be able to develop in yourself so that you can improve as an individual and improve as a professional. So it's a combination of your knowledge and skills in technical project management, leadership, and strategic and business management. Let's define the different components or skills mentioned in the PMI Talent Triangle. The first one is technical project management. What is this? This refers to the knowledge, skills, and behaviors related to specific domains of the project, the program, and portfolio management. The second one is leadership. This refers to the knowledge, the skills, and behaviors needed to guide, motivate, and direct a team to help the organization achieve its goals. The third one is strategic and business management. So this one refers to the knowledge of and expertise in the industry and organization that enhance performance and better delivers business outcome. So these are the things that you should be looking for in your project manager or from your project manager. And these are the areas or the skills that you should also develop in yourself so that you can become better professionals, especially when you are already in the field, in the corporate world. Our first learning task in the second module is self-assessment, project management self-assessment. Kindly see your Canvas account for instructions and look for the template or the form. Thank you so much for watching this video. We move on to the next. Thank you.